a place that is supposed to feel safe and comforting, can sometimes become the loneliest place on earth. For many older adults, moving into a nursing home seems like the right choice at first. The promise of care, safety, and company can feel reassuring. But for some, reality turns out to be far from what they expected. There are untold stories behind those walls. Moments of quiet longing, days that feel the same, nights that feel too long. Some residents whisper their regrets, wishing they had known more before making the move. According to several studies, a significant number of seniors report feeling less independent, more isolated, and even less healthy after transitioning to a nursing home. These are not just statistics. They are real experiences, with real emotions behind them. In this video, 6 difficult truths will be shared. Truths that many discover only after they have already settled in. They involve not only physical health, but also emotional well-being, personal freedom, and even financial security. Yet, this is not meant to bring fear. Instead, it is a gentle guide to help older adults and families understand what to expect, and to prepare better for the future. There will also be practical tips, healthier alternatives, and one inspiring story of someone who found a different path. Stay close, listen with an open heart, and reflect on what truly matters for a happy and meaningful later life. The hope is that, by the end, you will feel more informed, more prepared, and more confident to choose the path that brings comfort, dignity, and joy. Hello, dear friends. Life in our later years is meant to be a season of peace, comfort, and cherished memories. Every person deserves to feel safe, valued, and surrounded by care. That is why many consider a nursing home as an option, a place where help is always nearby, and daily needs are taken care of. But behind the image of gentle routines and friendly caregivers, there are also challenges that are not always visible at first glance. Some are medical, some emotional, some social, and some even financial. Knowing these realities before making a decision can make all the difference. Imagine a garden. At first it looks green, well-watered, and full of flowers. But if the soil is not right, the plants slowly lose their strength. In the same way, the environment we live in deeply shapes our health and happiness. A beautiful building is not enough. It must also nurture the soul, the mind, and the heart. This conversation is not about judging or criticizing nursing homes. Many provide excellent care. But just as with any big decision, it is wise to see the full picture. Based on research and real-life experiences, 6 important truths will be shared. Some may be difficult to hear, but each one will help in making wiser choices. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's explore these truths together. Keep in mind that with the right knowledge, it's possible to find a living arrangement that truly supports a healthy, joyful, and meaningful life. One of the hardest realities many seniors face after moving into a nursing home is a gradual decline in physical health. At first, it may seem like the perfect place to rest, but research has shown that reduced daily activity can quickly lead to loss of muscle strength, balance, and independence. Imagine the body as a clock. If it is kept moving, it runs smoothly, but if left untouched for too long, the gears start to stiffen. In many nursing homes, daily routines are designed for safety, but sometimes they limit opportunities for movement. Meals are brought to the table, laundry is done by staff, and walking outside may require permission or assistance. Over time, the body may simply forget how to stay active. For example, Mrs. Ellen, a 78-year-old woman, was able to walk to the market every morning before she moved into a home. Within 6 months, she began using a walker, not because of illness, but because her new routine required little physical effort. Her muscles simply weakened. Studies confirm that even a few days of inactivity can cause noticeable decline in older adults. This is why maintaining daily movement, even light activities like stretching, gardening, or walking short distances is crucial. If considering a nursing home, ask, will there be daily exercise? Are there safe outdoor areas? Will someone encourage regular movement? Small steps each day can protect the body from rapid decline and help maintain independence for longer. Many imagine that a nursing home will be full of conversation and companionship. Yet, for some seniors, it can feel surprisingly lonely. Being surrounded by people does not always mean feeling connected. Emotional loneliness happens when the heart longs for meaningful bonds, not just casual interactions. According to studies, moving into a care facility can cause a sudden drop in daily emotional contact with family and longtime friends. The surroundings are new, routines are different, and the familiar voices that once filled the day may only come through occasional phone calls or short visits. For some, this change feels like being placed in a safe harbor, but without the warmth of familiar hands. Take Mr. Arthur, aged 82, who moved into a nursing home after his wife passed away. The staff were kind, and fellow residents greeted him every morning, but he often spent hours in his room staring out the window. "They're friendly," he said, "but they don't know my stories." What he missed most was sharing memories with someone who understood his past. Loneliness is more than sadness. Research links it to higher risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even heart problems in older adults. That's why emotional connection is as important as medical care. If a move to a nursing home is necessary, it helps to ask, Are there activities that build real friendships? Can family visits be frequent and spontaneous? Can technology help bridge the gap through video calls? A caring community needs more than shared walls. It needs shared hearts. One of the biggest changes seniors face in a nursing home is the loss of daily control over their own lives. Simple choices like when to wake up, what to eat, or even when to go outside often follow a schedule set by the facility. While routines are meant to keep everyone safe and organized, they can sometimes make residents feel as if their freedom has quietly slipped away. According to research in gerontology, a sudden reduction in decision-making power can lead to feelings of helplessness. This can affect both emotional health and physical vitality. Humans thrive when they feel in control, no matter the age. Consider Mrs. Helen, who had always enjoyed taking her morning coffee by the garden before breakfast. In the nursing home, breakfast was served at 7:30 sharp in the dining hall. At first, she thought it was a small change, but over time, the lack of choice began to weigh on her spirit. She missed the freedom to start her day her own way. Loss of independence does not always mean losing the ability to do things. Sometimes it is about losing the right to choose. This can be especially frustrating for seniors who are still physically capable. To ease this transition, families can look for homes that offer flexible schedules or allow personal routines to continue whenever possible. Small freedoms, such as choosing one's meal, keeping personal hobbies, or setting one's own bedtime, can make a big difference. Independence, even in small doses, nourishes dignity and joy. Many families are surprised by how quickly the costs of nursing home care can add up. In many European countries, the monthly expense for a private room can be as high as a small apartment in a city center, sometimes even more. This includes basic care, meals, and activities, but extra services such as specialized therapy, transportation, or personal requests often come with additional fees. According to recent health economic studies, the average annual cost of nursing home care has risen steadily over the past decade, outpacing inflation in most regions. For seniors living on a fixed pension or limited savings, this can create significant stress, not only for them but also for their families. Take the example of Mr. George. He sold his house to cover the costs of his care. At first, the plan seemed solid, but after 3 years, the expenses had drained most of his savings. His family began to worry about how to afford the same quality of care if the money ran out. Financial strain can lead to difficult choices, such as moving to a less comfortable facility or cutting back on personal comforts. These changes can affect emotional well-being and quality of life. To prepare for this challenge, families are encouraged to explore all possible financial options before making a decision. This may include long-term care insurance, government assistance programs, or sharing care duties among relatives to reduce costs. Planning ahead not only eases the financial burden but also provides peace of mind, allowing seniors to focus on living fully rather than worrying about bills. While nursing homes aim to provide care and safety, research shows that some residents experience a gradual decline in both physical and mental health after moving in. This is not always due to poor care. Sometimes it is the change in environment, routine, and activity level that contributes to the problem. According to a study published in the Journal of Aging and Health, seniors who engage less in physical movement and social interaction often see faster deterioration in muscle strength, balance, and mental alertness. In a home setting, many residents spend more time sitting or lying down, which can lead to stiffness, reduced mobility, and even cardiovascular issues over time. Mentally, the risk of depression and cognitive decline can increase when daily life becomes repetitive and lacks meaningful engagement. The unfamiliar setting may cause feelings of disorientation, especially in those with early memory problems. Without regular mental stimulation and emotional support, some seniors find it harder to stay motivated and hopeful. Consider Mrs. Helen, who was once an active gardener. After moving into a nursing home, she no longer had access to her plants. Within months, her posture weakened, and her cheerful conversations became less frequent. It wasn't the care that was lacking, it was the loss of the activities that gave her life, joy, and purpose. Families can help by ensuring their loved one continues to engage in hobbies, light exercises, and mental challenges. Even small actions such as short daily walks, puzzles, or listening to favorite music can slow decline and boost well-being. Emotional visits and genuine conversations are equally powerful in keeping both body and mind healthy. One of the most difficult adjustments for many seniors in nursing homes is the loss of personal freedom. Daily routines such as waking up, eating, bathing, and sleeping often follow a fixed schedule set by the facility. While this structure helps staff provide consistent care, it can also make residents feel like they've lost control over their own lives. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, autonomy, the ability to make personal choices is a key factor in mental health for older adults. When that autonomy is reduced, feelings of frustration, helplessness, and even resentment can grow. Something as simple as not being able to choose what to eat or when to have a cup of tea can gradually wear down a person's sense of dignity. Imagine Mr. Arthur, who spent his life enjoying a late breakfast and reading the newspaper by the window. In the nursing home, breakfast is served promptly at 7 a.m. in the dining hall, and newspapers aren't readily available. Over time, this change made him feel like his preferences no longer mattered, leading to withdrawal and sadness. Families can help by advocating for small personal choices to be preserved. This might mean arranging for favorite snacks, allowing flexible visiting hours, or ensuring that personal belongings are kept close. Even within the rules of the facility, small adjustments can restore a sense of control. After all, the heart of dignified aging lies in respecting the individual's unique rhythms and preferences, no matter where they live. Even though nursing homes can present many challenges, it's important to remember that every situation is unique. Some seniors find safety, companionship, and proper medical attention in these facilities. For others, the transition can feel heavy, bringing feelings of loss or regret. Acknowledging both sides is the first step toward making thoughtful, informed decisions. Life in older age is like a long, winding road. Some paths are smooth, others bumpy, and sometimes we find ourselves walking in unexpected places. What matters most is not the scenery, but how we choose to walk with resilience, curiosity, and hope. Just as a flower can bloom even in a small pot, a person can find meaning and joy in unexpected environments, if they are supported with kindness and understanding. Think for a moment, what truly brings comfort and happiness each day? Is it a familiar smell of morning coffee, a gentle walk in the garden, or the laughter of loved ones? These little things, when nurtured, can give strength no matter where someone lives. For families, the key is to stay connected emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Visits, calls, letters, and small gestures can make a huge difference. For seniors, keeping an open heart to new experiences while preserving personal values can help turn even a challenging chapter into one of growth. A new home doesn't have to mean losing oneself. With compassion, creativity, and patience, it can become another place where life's story continues, beautifully and meaningfully. Life in our later years is not defined by where we live, but by how we live. Whether in a nursing home, with family, or in our own home, what truly matters is feeling loved, respected, and understood. Based on many studies, the strongest predictor of happiness in old age is not wealth or comfort, but the quality of relationships and the sense of purpose we hold on to each day. It's natural to face moments of doubt or regret. Moving into a nursing home can feel like closing one chapter, but it can also be the start of a new one, with different opportunities to learn, connect, and share wisdom with others. What's important is to make decisions with full awareness, balancing health, emotional needs, and personal values. For those considering this step, talk openly with loved ones, ask questions, visit places, and imagine daily life there. For families, remember that the decision is not just about care, it's about dignity, identity, and emotional well-being. Every day offers a chance to create joy. Even small acts, listening to a favorite song, sharing a meal, or watching the sunrise can fill the heart with gratitude. Growing older is not the end of the story, but a continuation of life's rich journey. Until next time, stay healthy, stay hopeful, and remember, every day is a gift worth cherishing. See you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay motivated. Warm greetings from me. For a happier and more meaningful life in the golden years.